right, everybody, we're going to another protest, the No Kings protest in Rinconada Park, Palo Alto, California. I just got made fun of by some kids on bikes. Now, the last protest we went to at Joan Baez. Who knows, maybe we'll see Joan Baez again? That'd be pretty cool. She was pretty good. Hey, you know, it's been a few months since the last one. We'll see how many people there are here, because they've been cracking down on protests, calling us terrorists and whatnot. We'll see if we find any terrorists here. I'll report him to Stephen Miller if I do. That guy's a freak. What do you think? Our first official act of civil resistance, jaywalking in front of a cop, huh? What do you think? We'll do it? We're gonna jaywalk him? No, we're gonna follow the law. As many of you know, I am in fact Bernie Sanders, the senator from Vermont. Don't believe party affiliations or signs, apparently. Here we are in Rinconada Park, Palo Alto. All right, we're back. I'm gonna go try and interview some people, talk about democracy and saving the country from a bunch of fascists. I think we can say that, right? I'm a sitting senator. Are they gonna arrest me for calling them fascists? I don't know. It's interesting. I think this one might be a little bigger than the last one. Look at all this stuff out here. That wasn't here last time. People are getting more angry, it seems. More people protesting, more reasons to stand up, more violations of human rights. We got a stash. Yeah, the sign's a little unruly. I might put it down. Look what we got here. They're doing like a scroll that you can sign. All right, let's sign this scroll. Blaney. Yeah, we got it. Here we are, back on the streets, getting honks. Now, I'm seeing a lot more vote yes on Prop 50 signs than I expected. I don't know how I really feel about Prop 50. Me, Bernie Sanders, I don't really support it. But the guy holding me, he's a little conflicted because on the one hand, they're doing a fascist takeover, so we kind of need it. But on the other hand, that's like also a fascist takeover, so I don't know how I feel about Prop 50, really. I don't think I like it. It's like, what does it mean to be against kings, but like totally for Prop 50? You know? I don't know. If it passes, then we just go back to gerrymandering, I guess. It's always a problem. Here we go, some live music. I don't think it's Joan Baez or anything, but yeah, they're pretty good. So far, I ain't seen any violent protesters disturbing the peace. Just a peacefully disturbing protest. But how long will it last? Is that a little bit of foreshadowing, perhaps?
We have our amazing Yellow Vest team around. In the event that you do see kind of any agitation or something that seems a little off to you, just let someone with a yellow vest know. Go on your merry way and let them handle it.
Someone just handed me these lyrics to this song here. So we're gonna do a sing-along, apparently. But first, shout out the Dogs for Democracy showing out. Love those guys.
September 77, Port Elizabeth, weather fine. He was business as usual. In police room 619. Oh,
No, I don't think this is the sing-along, but it's kind of catchy. I like it. Reminds me of the 60s, my protest years. And you know exactly who I immediately spotted out of the crowd. It's the chicken guy from my last video. So I talked to you last time I was at a No Kings rally. It was a lot of fun.
It was a lot of fun. It was a beautiful day, and today is no exception. The weather's
Honestly,
been
even
fantastic.
better.
The energy it couldn't be better.
I see you got a ukulele now.
I was trying to show off the shirt last time because it's my drain the trump hole, but I also have my ukulele, yeah.
So, do you actually play the ukulele?
I do play the ukulele.
Really?
Let me play you just a really short something. Taco, taco man. Trump's got to be a taco man. Bark, bark, bark. Trump always chickens out. That's why he's a taco man.
I love it. That was really
It's
funny.
short and it's sweet, and that's where the whole chicken thing came from, the whole taco.
It really brings the whole thing together.
It does. It mocks authority, which is my strong suit. Just poke, poke, poke.
Well,
Poke.
you poked me. That's the thing, though. You gotta have fun, right? Like when you're protesting, you can't be serious all the time.
I saw a bumper sticker that said, "The horrors are endless, yet I remain mirthful." If you give in to just doom scrolling, they've already won. So I'm gonna stay mirthful. I'm gonna enjoy life. But when there's a chance to lift my finger, I'm gonna do it. Any opportunity, I'll take it.
Same with me, because I'm a sitting senator, so I gotta do this stuff. I gotta defend democracy. Thank you so much for defending democracy yourself.
Thank you, and thank you for standing up for democracy and human dignity.
And he was neither the only one playing the ukulele, nor was he the only one in a chicken costume.
So, what brings you out here to the No Kings protest today?
Well, we don't like what's happening in this country, and I think making fun of the people who are trying to tear down our country's principles is worth doing.
Yeah, I agree with that. Part of the whole Stephen Millet thing, right, is we can't have any fun anymore.
Screw that guy.
Oh, agree 100%. I can't say that because I'm a sitting senator. What do you think is the reason that they're stopping us from having fun?
We're not letting them stop us from having fun. We do not obey in advance, but we need to have everybody, besides just Chicken and me, get out there and find joy in standing up for our democracy.
Thank you so much for talking to me. Is there anything else you wanted to say to the people out in America?
Have fun, be safe, and don't obey.
And the most classic way of showing your disobedience towards authority is with a protest sign. My favorite.
Today we have tables, we have workshops to teach us how to fight back against these very real threats of authoritarianism, such as by making creative protest posters. All right?
All right, here's the best signs in the place. All right, so here's the thing I don't get. They're trying to make Antifa a terrorist organization, but what's the opposite of that? Like pro-fa? Are you like pro-fascist? Is that not terrorism? It's very weird.
Like I told you, this guy's a weird little freak.
Here we go. Here's a sign right here. That's a good one.
Hey, would you look at that? Perfect timing to starting the sing-along.
Got no need for royalty.
We believe in loyalty to what we call democracy.
No kings here.
What the heck? Ah, come on.
Those pro-fa terrorists.
And by God, the yellow vest guys did their jobs. The agitators were quickly swarmed and drowned out. A tactic I learned about from a member of the independent California movement. That's what we gotta do here, you know, build a diverse coalition. From this guy to senators like myself. They had some pretty good speakers up there talking about just this.
History is a great teacher. So who better than an expert on the rise of authoritarianism to speak to us about what history tells us what we can do. Hasham Salam, a scholar of politics at Stanford University.
How are we doing, Palo Alto? Make some noise. This is my truth, and let it be yours. We will not tolerate a president who censors and attacks and prosecutes his critics. A president who openly says he hates his opponents. A president who casually calls for ethnic cleansing in Palestine and then still finds the audacity to demand a Nobel Peace Prize. What is wrong with this man? This is the behavior of someone who lost touch with reality. Someone who lost touch with his own people. Someone who thought that we are too indifferent, too divided, or too depressed to stand up to him. But today, You have proven him wrong. We are no sheep. And you are no king. Let's hear it. No kings, no kings, no kings.
Trump and his cronies are doing their best to rip this country apart with retaliatory prosecutions, armed occupations. So, hold up.
And not these guys again.
Remember Tommy Side? All right, you guys crashed out of Memorial? Remember Tommy? You don't like it now, right? You don't like it? Oh, yeah, you don't like it now. It sucks, right?
After the dust settled, the agitators were non-violently dealt with. That meant my friend from the House, Sam Lacardo, could finally give a speech worthy of the Senate. Heh someday, bud.
Good afternoon! I heard a lot of kind of crazy things, as you often do when you're in the Beltway. For example, I heard that people who are coming to these rallies don't love America. Do you love our country?
Yeah!
I heard Donald Trump say that people who come to these kinds of rallies are getting paid to be protesters. Anybody getting paid? I heard that we might be surrounded by Antifa terrorists. Anybody seen Antifa terrorists?
I didn't look it.
I haven't either. But you know, I'm not sure I know what one looks like. The other folks out there in D.C. talk a lot about Antifa, but I think we've got a much bigger problem in our country.
Is he gonna say it? Profa?
I think the problem we have is what I call profa, not Antifa. Antifa is anti-fascist. Profa is pro-fascist.
That's what I've been saying.
When Pete Hegseth decides to send the military to the streets of our cities, that's profa. When we've got ICE agents arresting hundreds of U.S. citizens because they have brown skin, that's profa. And when we've got a Vice President, J.D. Vance, after hearing several young Republicans, quote unquote, including members of this Trump administration and a sitting Vermont senator, parade Nazi epithets like it's just a common conversation. Oh, these are just boys saying stupid things. We got profa. We've got a real pro-fascist problem in our country. How are we going to stand up to the fascists, to the profa? Well, fortunately, we've got a little bit of history on our side. We've got the greatest generation that stood up to fascism. And today, there's a new moment that calls for a new greatest generation from all corners of our country, from every race, regardless of how we love or how we live. People who stand up and form the new greatest generation that will stand up to this fascism. Thank you for being part of this new greatest generation.
And after the event, I actually had someone I wanted to specifically thank for standing up for democracy. You might have seen this lady in the background of this video with this Lady Liberty tiara. Yeah, she's kind of a big deal around here.
Thank you so much for doing this interview with me.
Well, it's awfully nice to meet you, Bernie.
Yeah,
I'm a big fan.
There was another senator here, not as famous as me, I hear.
Yes, Sam Lacardo, that's right.
Yeah. Nice guy. You didn't organize this thing, did you?
Actually, yeah, I'm on the organizing team.
What? That's crazy. You're on the organizing team.
That's right.
What does it take to organize an event like this?
A lot of sleepless nights for several weeks.
I was listening to a bit of your speech. You started this thing in your living room, in December?
Yes, the election actually happened on my birthday last year.
Oh no, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, it was a very bad birthday.
Yeah.
And I knew that in order to survive what I knew was coming, I didn't know exactly what it was going to look like, but I knew it was going to be really bad. I knew that in order to survive, I needed an in-person community to keep each other buoyed up and taking action. So I put out a call and 12 people met in a living room. Indivisible Palo Alto Plus is now over 580 members.
Wow, dang, that's a lot of people.
I know.
And how did you grow so quick?
You know, I think there was a big hunger. People really want to get rid of this guy in the White House.
I think I agree with that. Yeah. I'm hungry.
Yeah, me too. It's the end of a long day.
Well, I won't keep you too much longer. Thank you so much for talking to me.
Thank you. It's just a pleasure to meet you, Bernie.
Well, there you have it. That was the No Kings protest. Second one. Not the first one. I had a lot of fun at this one. Super important about these things is no violence. You know, this was a pretty non-violent event, despite the disruptions, you know. We showed them how we do it here in a democracy. They wanted to get punched, but nobody was throwing punches. That's how you peacefully protest effectively. All it did was make them look like idiots, which is what they are. That's the whole point in non-violent protests. Get the agitators in there. They brought in the news, apparently. What are they gonna get out of that, you know? What, do they expect the news to be impressed with their dancing? I sure am. Oh, look at this. Look at this. We got a Cybertruck here.
Hang on, is that? No, he's got hair. It's easy to make assumptions about Cybertruck owners.